What's poppin', Judo? Stop it.
Whatever. Let's pop it, Jupiter's lead.
Keep it.
Alright, whatever. Y'all already know what happened. What's poppin', Jupiter's Planet? Back with another podcast with the boys. You already
We're
know
missing
him.
a couple people.
Yep. Jupiter's Planet himself, you know.
Jupiter's leader.
CHRISTLIFTED, you know. Your boy
Jupiter's
Jupiter's
Nash.
Nash.
Yeah, how about yourself, bro? You're not gonna shout yourself out?
I mean.
Just finished paying for my pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Yeah, you see like that sound effects, ASMR, you know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take
No,
this.
don't harass the mic like that.
I'm trying to just use one hand, but this is not turning out well. Thank you.
So we can. The topic is weed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because these niggas smoke weed.
I know people that are probably watching this podcast right now smoke weed, so be upfront about it right now.
Say it in the
Forever hold your
comments.
peace.
Say it in the comments.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
Hold up. For anything. So, to all the little niggas who watch this nigga play Fortnite, he smokes weed. Okay?
That's the only reason I could handle that game still.
He's a bad influence.
Are you shaming me, man? What the fuck? That's what it sounds like. He's trying to shame me.
well, it's this one.
Alright. Topic's weed. But is weed a gateway drug?
Mm-mm. Hell no.
Do y'all think of weed as a drug or as a getaway? Let us know in the comments right now, or forever hold your peace.
Straight up. I think it's just medical.
I see weed as many things.
What
I
are
get
those
it-
many
I get-
things?
A getaway,
Stress.
Wait, hold up.
Stress reliever.
When I said, you think weed is a gateway drug, not a getaway. I mean,
getaway, gateway.
gateway drug. Like it's a drug that gets you into more drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this on behalf of my part and myself only. I only do weed. I don't see it as a gateway to other drugs. For me, I only like weed. I smoke. I'm seen to be living my good life so far. No bad things happened yet. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I see weed as a positive way for you to not cuss out your parents. Just think about it. If we didn't have weed, where do you think the world would be at right now?
Shit, half the South be smoking weed like nothing. I'm just saying facts, bro. To me, I'm not saying illegal
If
shit.
you're assuming it's facts, then yeah.
No, but I'm not even trying to say like, you know, illegal shit that I do when I'm high. Because all three of us know what I do when I'm high.
Mm-hmm.
Or two of us know. 2 out of 3 of us know. How he's looking at me like I'm crazy, so only 2 of us know what I do when I'm high, so.
What, you drive high?
Nope.
No. That's one thing I do not illegally do.
So yeah, he's gonna be the reason we all get arrested.
Yeah, good thing he said-
One day, not yet. One day.
Yeah, he's gonna put it all over the web. Amazing.
Free your
I
boy.
mean, we don't even know at the end of this, like, if we're gonna post it.
Free your boy Jupiter's Nash and CHRISTLIFTED, bro.
How about me?
You're the one that got us there.
You're on your own, play. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I'll bring myself out.
I'm going to call your brother.
Crazy part is he'll actually bail me out.
There you go.
Who, Gary?
Yeah. Gary will bail me out. Cap, maybe.
Me, all I gotta do is just give a call to my sister. I'm out. I need a ride.
I'm gonna rot in jail because of them.
Your boy ain't staying in jail. If they can't contain me then, they can't contain me now.
Sadly.
And that's why Jesus is my only friend.
Ain't nothing like having the Lord as your best friend.
That's a main thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not religious, so
Says this nigga that came Catholic,
I was born into Catholic because my mom was Catholic.
but you still claim it.
Obviously.
I'm not a religious person, but I believe in a God in the next life. But at the same time, I don't, because I don't know what the hell happens after the next life. But yeah, y'all get my point here.
And what's your thoughts about the next life?
That is scary, because knowing that you did everything in your past life, do you think it was a waste or no? That you're just gonna be put in another vessel, let's say.
So you're saying like into another body?
Hmm.
But you won't remember the old body. For example, if we died right now, you wouldn't remember.
I know, but
But then there'll be no purpose.
Now he's like, what the fuck do I
Because, like, if we actually sit here and think about it, look at it like this. All of us are in this room for a purpose. So, if we were living for no purpose, why do we have a sense of purpose?
Hold up, I got a quick question. What's the point of us living if we don't know the purpose yet? We have to find the purpose of living.
and how will we find out the purpose?
Like, some people just be like, when they live, like, some people be like, yo, I just want to die. Like, let me die. Well, what do you call those people? They're living for a reason, right? For a purpose. Why do they want to kill themselves?
Because they don't know their purpose.
Or how are you supposed to find out?
How else?
I know where you would find it. In God. You would talk to God.
Obviously.
But how about believers that...
But before then, hold on. Before I was Christian, all that. Feel me? Like a bird, so to speak. You see your parents as an example. Feel me? And you learn from them. And you learn from where we're supposed to learn. Because you see fish, how they travel in schools, like in a group.
Yeah.
Let's say the fish's parents die or ditch them. They're going to learn from the other fish that looks like that fish.
Okay.
So, people learn from people. Which is the reason we have a school system.
But the school system's always a shit show.
Hey. It's not the only reason school's there. School's there to learn.
Yeah, but yo...
Obviously it's a shit show. But that's a whole different conversation.
Like, obviously, I'm not in the school system no more. Y'all two are.
But like... You look at them... for purpose. But think about this. Let's say someone who doesn't have a purpose becomes a parent.
Okay.
Well, not exactly doesn't have a purpose, but doesn't know their purpose to be exact. They're gonna teach your kid to not know what their purpose is. You get me?
Yeah.
Like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
You get me? But then a person who knows his purpose is gonna teach them that purpose.
Yeah.
Or a person who defines their purpose is gonna teach them how to define a purpose.
Mm.
Or either that, or it's you find your purpose.
Yeah.
Because you see other people looking for the purpose, but then you decide this is the purpose for me. That's you deciding.
But how you know it's the purpose for you?
That's the question.
And if people don't like their purpose, that's probably the reason why people kill themselves.
Well, not why they kill themselves.
Most people
People kill themselves.
But you don't even think about what goes
Like,
through their mind.
Exactly. You don't know what they're going through their mind because we're not them.
Yeah.
But if we're using purpose as an example for why they will kill themselves, it wouldn't be because they don't have a purpose, but because they don't know their purpose. Because if they see they wasted their life in something else, it's because that wasn't their purpose. Their purpose. Can't speak right now.
No, but I think God would tell them after they died. Is that probably a reason why people kill themselves, just to find out what was their purpose? You can't lie. Like, I would be interested.
I mean, there's
Like,
a lot of point of views.
I mean, yeah,
Like, I wouldn't straight up.
that would
just
be a
kill myself.
reason,
But
but
it's a
doesn't mean
dumbass
God
reason.
has to apply for it. Like, he doesn't have to tell you. At that point, you decided to, like, leave. Because he was going to tell you in your lifetime. That's the reason we're here in the first place. You get what I mean? So it's technically he took himself out of the game before he learned how to play the game.
He unplugged his PS4 before he began.
Exactly.
Or, a next gen. No disrespect to PS4 players, but the PS5 is out. Just saying. And I have a feeling something unplugged.
Something major unplugged. But it's like, you can still hear it,
You
right?
can still hear it, so I don't know.
I think he just went to sleep mode.
Damn, bro, they're really, they're sad. They want to fall asleep because they're bored as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You want this, Felix?
What?
This.
What's this?
Hopefully you can see it.
We're back.
Yeah, still recording. Open the door.
How may I help you?
If you want this.
No!
You want it to the trash?
Yes, why do you think it's over there?
Is your school shit in
There's
this?
3 people, 1 piece.
Throw it out.
That's crazy.
Get out!
I like the fact that I'm seeing the echo from that shit.
I like how he said there's 3 people on one pizza.
My fault. Again. People kill. If that's a reason for them to kill themselves, those are the reasons.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're looking to learn how to find our purpose, not learn who to ask for our purpose, which is a whole different.
I get that we can ask,
Situation.
if I straight up ask God right now for my purpose, He wouldn't tell me because I'm actually have to
Bluetooth
find it.
disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
So I'm gonna have to find my purpose.
I mean, how you know God won't tell you?
Because I don't believe that. I believe in Him, but I don't go to church. How would you know? Like, for example, Quentin, you don't go to church, right?
Yeah.
So how would you know if you pray to Him, you tell Him, what is my purpose? I want to know what my purpose is. How would you know He would tell you? Shit, I wouldn't know if
Bluetooth
He would tell me
disconnected.
Once in a while, I
until
would
He tells me.
Bluetooth connected.
We're done with the Bluetooth.
Bluetooth
We're
disconnected.
done with the Bluetooth.
Yeah, you're not hearing it, but we could hear it. So.
Okay. Your question is, how would you know?
No. If God, if me and Quentin, either one of us, me or Quentin, ask God, and we don't pray to Him like you do, how would He?
Tell you your purpose?
If He would, and what is my purpose?
In what way would he translate his message to us?
Exactly.
It depends on the person. You get what I mean by it depends on the person?
Yeah, I can see that.
Because not everybody can remember everything.
Yeah, like a dream, basically.
Like a dream, but like it's not exactly like a dream. You get me? Because what I mean by not everybody can remember everything, is you know how in school, sometimes they try to teach us by memorizing.
That shit's hard to sell.
Exactly. Because that's not the way you learn to remember.
Yeah.
Because remembering is not learning.
It's by memory.
It's just memory. It's just there. It's like you saw that, you actually paid attention, and your
And now you do
brain
it.
took in that information and said, this is valuable.
And now you have to do it.
Exactly.
Like how you learn how to drive. Basically.
Exactly.
You read a handbook, and then you do what the handbook
But
says.
not everybody works reading. Some people are visual learners.
So that's why they do 2 different visuals,
There's visual,
and there's you can do it yourself.
just hands-on, just different ways. So God would interpret your purpose directly to you. Because what would be the point for Him, creator of the universe, to try to tell you something in a way where it don't make sense to you?
True. That makes sense.
But He won't just tell it to you at the same time, because you did say you asked.
Yeah, he would, but he wouldn't. You wouldn't know if he would tell you or not. He'll probably tell you in a sign or some shit because how Felix said, everybody's completely different.
He
so
would tell you,
but you don't.
but he
know
won't. You know why?
Why?
You're not his friend.
that. Exactly. That's what I mean. Why? That's what I'm trying to fucking say, bro. If you don't pray to him and shit, that's what I'm trying to answer. Let's go back a bit.
Yeah, I know that's what you're saying, but like I'm like here, like
If we're not his friend, yeah, like you pray to him every single day. You know, you pray before you eat. You respect him as a friend. He's
As
like your-
not just as a friend,
that's you get
as
what
Lord
I
and Savior,
Yes, as well.
all that. Like it's a lot
Yeah, the
for who he is,
yes,
to be exact, but more than who he is.
that's what I mean. But like to him, to me and or personally me, but I don't know about Quentin. He just seems like a guy that everybody just looks up to. Personally, that's how I see it.
But not everyone looks up to him.
Exactly. So
It's more. Everybody was created by him, but not
But
everyone
nobody-
listens to him
and nobody respects him.
because it's like parents. Not all your siblings see your parent the same way as you.
Every sibling sees every parent different.
Exactly.
Shit, and some people hate their moms. Some people hate their dads. Some people hate both of them.
Shit.
Some people just like their grandparents, or aunts, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because for what they are, who they are, and what have they done.
Exactly.
Likewise with God. But the difference, you can't change who he is, what he is,
Or what he does for you.
what he does for you, and what he's done
For everybody that's living.
in you.
And
'Cause-
myself.
There's certain things, in certain times, that he does exactly just for you. Because he loves every single one of us, but it's not equally.
True.
Because not everyone has the
Be
equal relationship with him.
He can have different relationships with whoever the hell he wants, to be honest.
Exactly.
And he probably does, who knows?
But the difference is, it's not just as easy as who he wants. It's also who wants him.
Yeah.
And who seeks him the way he wants to be seeked.
Exactly.
Because that's truth. But not everybody wants to go by truth, but facts.
Exactly.
But facts can be organized however everybody wants.
See, I don't get that shit, but like, see, that's why I want to go back to church, just so, like, deep down, bro, I stopped going to churches because I stopped talking to, it's personal shit. I'll say after this, but I think we talked about it a couple times, but it's because, family stuff, I stopped going.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped believing it because, shit, all three of us, I don't know, have you gone to church ever in your life?
Nah, I have. I will go.
Yeah, but like,
most of the time.
so basically, you get this. When we were younger, we were basically forced. You were not willingly wanting to go to church. You were always forced. Hold on, let me talk real quick.
Right.
You were always forced to go to church. Always. No
Mhm.
matter what. We're all, some of us, let's just say all of us are Dominican. It's just a religion for everybody because we're all Dominican. All Dominicans go to church and everything. I'm not saying only Dominicans go to church, but just us three, we go to church, or our family goes to church. It's a family thing for everybody. And then we stopped. Hugh stopped. You stopped for a bit, and now you're back at it.
I'm still struggling to go continuously
Yeah, because
Totally.
yeah, I get what you mean.
these things. But like,
For me, I'm just, I don't want to remember.
what you don't want to remember.
Like, not, I don't mind remembering. It's just, to me, church seems boring as hell. I know that sounds disrespectful as fuck. I'm just saying the truth.
hey,
Because,
I'm not judging you.
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah. I
it.
know you're not judging me, but like, it's just like, it's an open mic right now too, so it's like I'm not even sure what I'm fucking saying. But
yeah.
I'm just like, to me, I see the guy just saying words. I understand the words he believes. I'm basically, when I was younger, I was just basically pretending to, like, you know how you're supposed to pray and knee down and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was really not doing nothing except just close my eyes because I didn't know how to really do it.
It's just okay.
So like, really, was it? Did I really go to church? Because I really didn't do anything except just pretend.
At least you tried in a way.
Like the only thing I
That
showed
makes
up. I showed up. I stepped in the
Cause
the church.
look,
But
before anything, I understand. It wasn't that funny. Okay.
moment of silence.
This man, what a coon.
Oh.
All right. So
Alright, back to topic. Weed, y'all.
yeah, we sidetracked to church. But you know,
I mean, we sidetracked to.
we can make that
purpose.
into a different podcast.
It was literally purpose. But like,
But we'll get back to that. The main concept right now is
weed.
marijuana.
Okay.
We'll make this is the marijuana. We
Okay, I
talk-
want each other's standpoint on marijuana, so to speak.
ours.
Everyone's in here.
All right, so who's going first?
I already went.
Okay, what's your standpoint on weed?
Straight up.
Since like we're like you already went, we want to
Yeah,
understand
already.
like.
wanna
Did we understand what you were
be-
saying?
Be more.
More depth.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm a pothead. I love weed.
Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, thank you. Yeah, congratulations, Chris. It is now your turn.
Yeah, that's why I applaud. I knew you were gonna stop.
Like he's like, I'm a pothead. I love weed.
I do YouTube.
When you feel like it.
So your standpoint is
For me,
weed good, to be exact.
Weed is good.
Weed is good. It won't kill you.
Hey, yo,
I wouldn't go that far.
it could kill you if you overdo it.
If you overdo it.
If you overdo it.
Yeah, it'd be stupid.
But how do you know you've overdone it?
Research.
Know your limit. That's all I gotta say. Yo, it looks like you should go because it seems like you got your own fucking opinion, bruh.
No
You're like,
bullshit.
I'm just saying, like,
Let's hear your
like,
opinion.
Let's hear your opinion. Why did you stop smoking? Come on, let's hear
why
it.
did I stop smoking?
Yeah, the only pothead that's not in this group is you.
Mm.
Yeah, silence.
Oh shit.
He said laughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But congrats on not smoking, right?
In truth, I'm holding off smoking. Why? Because the way we viewed weed in that point in my life was more like I needed weed to me. That's how I viewed it at one point.
So how do you view it, everybody that's in the group right now? How do you view everybody like that?
Like that
Just not individually, just like as a whole.
as a whole.
Like if I tell you individually, shit, yo, we're exposing people how how you exposing.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't
That's how
mind.
you see us, to be honest, because I don't give a care.
Okay, we're gonna just say the people in this room.
Yeah.
Okay. I say it's more like there's more need of control of how much one consumed. That's how I view.
What do you mean? Be more in depth. Wait, what do you exactly mean here?
Like, as you said, his view right now is weed can't kill you.
Yeah.
You like, hold on. You got worried.
Yeah.
Why?
Yo, it could.
It can.
It could.
It can.
It could.
Exactly.
It could. I'm not shaming on you, bro, because I promise you haven't done your research.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this. I only do a little bit of research.
Okay, so he's not.
But
that's
good
the
enough
difference.
research.
So he doesn't know.
I've done research. That's the reason, like, I got to my conclusion. Get me?
Okay, let me reframe from what could kill you. If you take too many edibles, that can kill you.
Oh, definitely.
That's one thing I could. Weed, like itself, like the flower itself, I don't think it could kill you. I'm on his side with that.
Inhaling can't
It can
kill
fuck up-
you,
It can fuck up your lungs.
but it can fuck up your
It
lungs.
can fuck up your lungs because you're so.
Which, like, in turn, because you're inhaling it to consume it, if you have lung problems,
Oh, absolutely. You shouldn't be smoking.
Your
You have lung
lungs-
problems.
could
And if you have
collapse, so to speak.
what's it called? What's that? If you have
Inhaler.
yeah, like
Asthma?
Asthma, yes. If you have asthma, I don't.
Okay.
recommend it.
Question. Who in here who had asthma at one point?
My bro.
Have you ever had asthma?
No,
Have
Okay.
you?
I have.
my brother had.
See, I had. But if I keep it a buck, I used to smoke almost
Non-stop.
daily.
Dependent.
I wouldn't say dependent
I got
because I was
close.
able to drop it before any of these niggas. I was able to drop it before any of these niggas. Respectfully. But I can say I did have a dependency, and the reason I don't smoke the way I do, well, I don't smoke anymore. I'm holding off. It's cause, conclusion, certain things about weed can kill you, which is not really weed itself, but the way you consume it and how much you consume.
I can't cap. I'm gonna pause you here real quick because I want to say something. I'd rather be high just to talk about weed. Personally, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind taking an edible right now if I wasn't driving.
I'm curious about how things would go.
Slide this way a little.
Huh?
This way. Like, you slide.
Oh. I was like, you slide, bro? You want me to slide?
But yeah.
But like, I if I didn't have to drive and shit, I would have popped that edible right now just to talk about this.
I mean, we could do a Subaru.
Yeah, but it's different, bro. You can't cap. It's different.
Somewhat different, yeah. But at the same time, it's because you're in an ultra mind state.
Yeah, you're not on real life.
I mean, you are, but you aren't.
You're in
You
a
know why?
different dimension. That's what it is. Different fucking dimension.
Like being in the
But
Matrix.
one thing I am supposed to do, I'd say, if y'all don't want to smoke, don't smoke.
Don't ever feel peer pressure.
Pressure, yeah.
No bullshit. Don't force yourself to doing things that you don't want to do.
Like, that shit's not fun. I can't cap.
That shit gonna backfire and shoot you in the butt.
Like, if you're really not in the mood to smoke, don't smoke. Shit, I'm not even naming names. I'm just saying, he gets peer pressure just to smoke. This motherfucker right here.
I've gotten peer pressure. I
And-
don't get peer pressure.
But for those niggas who do smoke, drop down those comments and tell me what kind of pack of blunts y'all like.
And what kind of
Backwoods.
strain?
Yeah,
What kind of strain y'all like?
go crazy. We ain't gonna
So
tell
let's
them.
just straight up, we're all above the age limit to smoke in our state. The
Yep.
funny thing is they don't know what state we live in, so
Mhm.
hell yeah.
Y'all just need to know that.
I'm not even gonna give hints. I have to know. Just know I don't smoke no more. I do edibles.
So yeah.
Okay, in my opinion, what do y'all think is worse, smoking or doing edibles?
I
Hello.
But whoa.
yeah. Talk a little bit more louder, bro.
Alright, what is worse, edibles or smoking in general?
The person that doesn't smoke should go first.
I say you smoking.
I heard that.
Reason? Cause how easily you can get hooked on the feeling of smoking and being high at the same time.
Okay, I got a quick question. Why not edible?
Edibles? Because it depends on the dosage. Feel me? I don't know why I sound like that. I am like talking over myself. You feel me? Like you hear it?
Yeah.
Like it sounds like I'm talking over myself.
No, but I get
Like I'm
what you
talking
mean.
between my teeth.
I get what you mean by like you seem dependent on the weed except on edibles because you know when you should stop on the edibles. But one thing is,
I mean, the question wasn't the dependency, but
it's which one you prefer.
which
not-
one would be worse,
Yeah.
so to speak.
That's
I said
the real-
smoking because it's like it's so easy. Get me?
But you can't cap. Edibles are easier. Don't literally, bro. They make candy ass edibles.
Exactly, they're easier, but smoking's like easier once you get used to it.
But it's the same shit with edibles, bro. Literally, it's not easier than smoking. You can't cap because technically you're eating basically gummies. You can keep eating gummies without even knowing.
Yeah,
they're
but like you also have to be patient. You also have to be patient.
depending. I'm not supposed to. Let me not say how long the difference of measure and original is, but let's just say it's a big difference between both street and dispensary. There's a huge difference.
Don't trust strangers
Don't trust strangers. Don't
and street
trust me.
stuff.
Get
Never.
yourself from this dispensary, bro. I'm telling you, bro. These streets, weed ain't it.
Like shit gets spiked, bro.
Like, I'm not coming at the drug dealer's neck.
Nope.
At all. Because I know the reason he probably does it
to make extra bread.
could be that, or it could be like he's actually in a financial place where he needs to get me, or he can't get a job.
True.
You never know when the person's due is actually legit.
Feel me?
Like some people be like, I know some people, or like I know a couple people that are like they be faking shit.
Nobody decided to take the pizza, so I did.
I really don't care. I gave up on that shit.
Yeah. After your bro came in, I'm like, yo, he just killed my vibe. Fuck him. I thought he was gonna take the slice. I can't cap.
I was like, if he was, he can have it. I don't care.
Nah, but yeah, like I get that everything. Like people are financially fucked. Like if I was, look at me, I don't have a job. I wouldn't mind becoming a dealer. Never heard of that. You ain't hear it from me, but I wouldn't mind becoming a dealer. I'm just saying it straight up, bro, because shit, you have weed in front of you, but I wouldn't smoke my own vibe because number one, I wouldn't trust it myself.
For
But
me,
the thing is, it
I
looks like
wouldn't. Wonder why? Because in whose hands it can end up? In whose hands?
What do you mean exactly? Who you sell to?
Let's say
Because that's all in trust. Dealers literally have trust you to not say shit to cops. Because illegally they're
I
selling
say
it to you.
whose hands
It
it
could be.
ended up to.
Oh, so you're talking about like underage now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different story.
That's out of respect for everything.
Because if the dealer's just trying to get bread, yo, he'd start to like a 10-year-old and be like, yo, give me the bread. If you got to. But sometimes dealers be like doing that shit, but they be overpricing it for the underage.
Or they get it through somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Feel me?
And then somebody has connections, and then that guy's like, yo, here you go. Take it. Have a good day. They part ways.
I mean, yeah.
Reminds me about a lot of heads.
You're like flashback.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, man. Like, deep down, if we never existed, I wouldn't know how the world would exist. Because number one, the world runs on weed. I can't cap. Look at your face right now. I get why you're looking at me, but you can't cap.
What?
All I'm gonna say is this: I don't think the world runs on weed, but like, I believe
70,
some percent of the world,
75%.
not 75%, but some percent of the world will change.
75%. I say high likely 75%.
How much you say?
75. Yeah, bro, 75 cents. 75% of people smoke pot. I actually want to search it up.
Oh shit!
I'm asking.
75%
Hey Siri, how many
of the
people in
world
USA
smokes weed.
smoke weed?
According to who? According to who?
Hold up. Hey Siri, how many people smoke weed in the USA?
In the USA.
No, hold on. I said that wrong.
On this on the way.
So it says right here, a new poll says the percentage of American adults who have tried marijuana rose to 49%. That's low.
49. That's 70.
75.
To be exact.
I say 75, bro. I say 75 just because.
Remember, the post was about how many adults have
But
tried.
That's adult.
Tried.
That's adult.
Tried.
That's adults. Just making it clear. And I know it's tried.
So, you want to count minors?
I could ask Siri. You can ask. Here you go. Ask Siri.
He wants to ask minors? Yo, I don't ask Siri. I just search it up. You don't know who's listening to me.
The FBI, imagine.
Asking about minors, they probably don't have like an exact amount. 15%, roughly 1 in 17.
That's a lot.
1 out of 17.
You can't.
So let's say it's seven
Everybody we know.
groups of teenagers. 7 groups of teenagers. So let's say I was the one out of 7.
Congrats on that motherfucker. Shit. Can't cap, bro. That's how they fuck.
Congrats? What?
Congrats, bro.
I'm about to die.
Yo, this nigga's funny.
Congrats, bro. For real. Shit, motherfucker standing out. Then all those 17 kids.
You're congratulating
The guy that's
standing out. But you don't know where he's getting it from. It's probably not illegal.
Okay, he is underage. I get that. So.
Just hear like one boo in that.
So, sadly, there's only one boo, but you know.
It's 15%
So that's
out of minors.
So that in total it's 54%. That's still a high percentage, bro. Silent.
Wait, how much was mine?
This nigga's dumb.
Yeah, 54%.
D-U-M-B. Dumb.
Half the world
They're
is-
2 different categories.
But if you put them together, 54%.
If you want to say so. Yes.
Might be more, might be
But that
less.
just means 54% of the United States isn't standing out.
What do you say?
54 is not standing out. Because think smoking weed is standing out.
No, I'm not. And I never said that. I came out of your mouth, not mine. I never said standing out, bro.
Because, like, look, go back to the reference of the 1 out of 17 so teenagers.
So in total, how much is 17 times 3?
That's 17. 7. 1 out of 7.
Oh, it's not 17. Oh, shit.
7 teenagers.
7.
One of them
So 6.
would smoke weed.
So 6.
So 6 wouldn't. That means 15% of teenagers smoke weed. So again, brings us back to 54% people in the United States smoke weed.
Or ingest, better say. Because, get ingest.
No, not just that. Let's go back to the actual phrase of it. It was tried. It's a whole different situation.
At least they tried it.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I get, if we ask Siri how many people use, that's the right wording. Hold up, let me search that up.
I mean, that's what you want to do. Go for it. At the same time, it's given 54% of the United States a bad reputation.
Absolutely.
Because out of that 54, there's an amount that gives to the 15.
I like the fact that everybody just stayed quiet and I'm the only one that's talking.
The 15 is like sharing to others.
Okay, I got right here. So, 48.2 million people, or about 18% of Americans, used it at least once in 2019. Okay? Recent searches estimated that almost 3 in 10 people who use marijuana have marijuana use disorder. So technically, okay, now we have a new question. I have a new question. If you use weed medically, does it count as smoking weed? That's my question. That's for you, man. Because you don't smoke. How do you consider that?
In my opinion, I think yes.
Yes.
But you use it medically, bro. You need it.
Yeah, but think about it.
Uh,
Doesn't that still count as you smoke? Hold
You
on,
do
hold on.
need it. If you have a disorder, you need weed, bro.
If you have a disorder, you don't need it.
You want it.
You use it. It's a whole different situation.
All right.
'Cause it depends on your disorder. Depends on your situation. So let's say I smoke weed for pain. Because to some people, CBD, the THC, is good for pain. So I have a broken leg. I decide to use weed for my leg. Obviously, not recommended. That's self-medicated.
Because you don't know nothing about self-medicating yourself. Yeah. I would
Exactly.
like the fuck. Why would you smoke weed just for your leg? What the fuck would that do?
Alright, this is like the worst scenario ever.
Like the fuck.
Like maybe like let's
Or
say
like-
you broke your
or-
pinky. Your
How about a
pinky.
headache? Headache works
Headache? I wouldn't say it works for headache.
because you'll still have a fucking headache even if you're high.
Yeah.
For
Like
some
it,
people, I'm not.
for
I'm not
some
saying,
people,
that shit
it
fucking
could
suck,
make-
bro.
for some people it sucks. For some people it make it better. And for some people it will just like
Not help
still
out.
there.
Yeah.
Or makes it worse. Yeah. So it's just using it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be need. Because the need would be dependency, which would be the weed disorder. But respectfully saying it, anyone under the age of 45, you heard, I'm pretty sure I shared it too, could get, well, it's most likely to get a heart attack from smoking weed and like, not, well, not smoking weed exactly, but ingesting weed, like using it. So each one of us in this room, heart attack rate has risen.
2 out of 3 of us.
No, I count because I've used weed.
You use weed, but you don't still use it. Shit, in reality, if you didn't use weed and you had a heart attack, shit, they won't really.
It wouldn't
rule
be
it out as
blamed
a-
on the weed,
Yeah.
but it's brought my risk up. I'm talking
yeah,
about
so
risk.
Your lungs are all fucked up. Shit. Yeah.
It's not just that. It's just what I'm saying is our risk is higher than a normal person who has it.
No, absolutely.
That's
because-
where I'm saying the risk. So I said everybody in here's risk is higher than the normal average person. Obviously, my risk is probably lower than both of y'all. But I'm saying because I've stopped because I'm holding on. It's a whole different situation.
I get that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shit, but how about this? Drinking Red Bull. Me and you talked about this. Me and you had a little debate about it. So I told him, bro, you know how people can die by drinking 5 Red Bulls?
At the same time, Red Bull, like a monster, but different. Ain't a Red Bull like a monster, but different?
Red Bull is stronger than Red Monster. Justin be drinking Monster. And I'm like, yo, that's like a low dosage.
Yeah.
But it brings way more than mine.
Yeah. That's 5 Red Bulls.
Compared to.
I don't know how many like consuming weed. That's why I said the fact that I use weed has brought my risk up. Doesn't mean my risk probably dropped more or maybe higher because I use weed less than y'all. What I'm saying is you guys are more likely because you continually use it, meaning your risk probably has risen more than mine.
I get that.
My risk, I'm not sure if it's dropped or it's still the same level.
Okay,
because
so
it depends on
you're
the
saying
consumption.
smoking wise, right?
I'm saying in general.
So edibles included.
Mm-hmm. Which is a whole different conversation.
Yeah, 5 cans of Red Bull can increase the risk of caffeine overdose.
Yeah, I be drinking 2 of them
Now,
every
heart
day.
attack, caffeine overdose, different situation.
Technically, bro, you can die at either one. You can have a heart attack with a fucking Red Bull. You can die with. But the thing is, the difference between them, you know how much you can die with. With weed, you don't know how much.
Because it depends on the person.
Exactly. For everybody, 5 can kill a person with 5 Red Bulls automatically.
Red Bulls, I just looked up.
And it's
how
not
much
even
an
like-
average person drink.
It's not even the drink itself, but the caffeine.
If someone took out the
Because
caffeine,
in truth, it's like caffeine versus weed.
literally,
That's the issue.
Yo, we should make a next topic about that. Talking about caffeine and weed. Which one's stronger?
I mean, in truth, the only like biblical equal to those would be alcohol,
That is so fucking true.
because the Bible doesn't mention caffeine or weed. But I believe so.
So
To what I've read, I've never read.
does that mean you can do it, or does it mean you can't?
You can, but with control, moderation. You know what I mean?
And the right.
And
age.
also the right age depends on the person. There's a lot to it.
So it's honestly your own opinion.
Not exactly my own opinion.
But the Bible didn't say nothing about you smoking or drinking.
I mean, the equal part for smoking for me, when it comes to drinking, is you know how smoking deteriorates your lungs. Drinking deteriorates your kidneys, and heart attacks are risen higher, of course. But your chance of getting cancer has been risen higher by drinking.
Not smoking.
I think it's in there too, also.
Because I think when you smoke, your chances of getting cancer is higher.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see for like heart attacks and drinking.
Because that has to be a fact, right? Because if you smoke a lot, there's a higher chance of you getting a heart attack. That's a neat fact.
Hey yo, let me know down in the comments if y'all niggas prefer blunts or bongs.
Or blunts.
Me personally, I prefer.
But yeah. The only way the risk will go up for weed and drinking is doing it for a long period now, and also a lot. They also say for weed, definitely,
It's like overdoing it.
after using weed, your risk for getting heart attack just rises while you're using weed. So there's that too. So it's like while being high, the risk goes up. So it's all moderation.
There's a lot of shit that can kill you.
It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
moderation. I've always said it, which is why it's like sometimes more than sometimes I deny your invitation
Yeah, we invite him to a lot of sesh.
because the nigga just want to end up dead with all his friends randomly. But yeah,
Do y'all niggas see yourself dying with your friends or with your family?
Alright, the real question is, would you want to die with your boys? Like, buried? Or with your family? That's the real question.
Well,
That's the right...
what if I want to be cremated?
What the fuck? Hold up, let's talk. No, we need to wait. We need a new... That's for a new podcast, bro. That's for a new topic.
Nah, we already brought it up, so.
To be honest with y'all.
I mean,
being cremated...
alright, but like finish that because it was you brought up the topic.
Okay.
What about being
That's
cremated?
gonna... Yeah, for being cremated, that's gonna be a new topic for another podcast.
So I guess technically, when it comes to being buried,
Hey, we're not talking about this.
I mean, like we already brought up the topic.
Yeah, but like it'll be more in depth if we get a new podcast.
I mean, yeah, but like what I'm saying is like just like say no.
All right, straight up. What? How you guys want to be buried? That's all I'm saying.
Family or friends? I would say neither.
So you want to be cremated?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be
How
neither.
about you, bro?
I don't know. That's like.
Like you're thinking about it. You're like, damn, bro. Now I gotta think about me dying.
That's some next level shit. But freaking.
Yo, personal shit. Like,
Because personally, I don't care. And if it's like cremation's cheaper, so be it.
it is cheaper actually.
Yeah.
It's a little cheaper. You're literally in a fucking urn.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, it's okay.
You good?
I don't
You
know
can't
if
tell
it-
because he doesn't have a
I don't know if
headset.
it'd be appropriate for me to freaking
Say,
mention my grandpa because he's cremated.
oh really?
Yeah, we have him in our hallway.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool as hell.
So,
I never
technically-
met someone.
Like, hold up.
That's cool as hell. What?
For cremation, technically, that means you would prefer to be with your family.
Yeah, because basically.
But like, my cremation
your
isn't to like be held by my family or my friends. It's more like cremated. Don't want you to really waste money.
To be honest,
'Cause I'm
I
dead.
wouldn't mind being cremated either, but the thing is, I would like to be spread out in like
Yeah.
Hawaii or some shit.
I don't care about being spread out. It's up to my family if they want to spread me out.
Damn.
So technically, I'll make it once you graduate. No, once the first kid in my family, like out of my kids, 5 kids, can spread me out. If not, my brother.
Where would your brother pick? That's my question. Where would he bury you? Like, where would he spread your ass?
No bullshit, anyways,
That's
bro.
my-
Spreads me in the
I actually
toilet,
wanna
like,
bring him in
chill.
here just to ask him that, bro.
Spreads me in the toilet.
He's
Like,
like,
damn.
yo, you
Like I
had a
wouldn't
good life.
trip because
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you had
But
a
it's
good
like
life.
Imagine he just spreads you across your whole setup. This is where he likes to be most of the time.
Yeah, he's like, Felix is with me now.
Oh, yeah.
But deep down, I wouldn't mind like being buried. To be honest,
I don't care.
myself,
to be
I wouldn't
honest.
mind being buried.
If like my family can afford being buried, like having me buried,
But the
They
thing
do
is,
it,
now you need to think about
that'll
it.
be their
They
decision.
could visit somewhere.
But my will, I'm gonna be like just cremate me. I don't really care. But if you guys decide to bury me, go for it. I don't care.
No, but the thing is, like, wouldn't you not want someone to visit you at the cemetery? I get that it's weird as hell because there's other dead people around you.
Yeah.
I get that. I completely get that. Like, I feel uncomfortable going to the
Yeah, because
cemetery
you're
just to
buried
see
around
family.
other people instead of like the one you actually knew.
That's why I wouldn't mind like if the cemetery did like they enclosed like family only. Like you know how you can.
Yeah,
like,
I mean you could do that. But you need to have money.
you need bread, bro. That's why I don't get like.
For me, I wouldn't mind my family not seeing me, especially because it's like I'm dead.
Damn,
Not
bro,
gonna
that's
care about
fucking
my
dark as fuck. I can't cap.
I mean,
It's
I
like
get
it's not
his
being
point of view.
dark.
That's
It's more
dark.
like
That's dark.
please live your life
Mm-hmm.
because now I can't, at least now in my physical body anymore. But because I do believe in an afterlife and I know what my afterlife is gonna be, because the way the Bible says it, I'll be with Jesus. Feel me? So
You're literally getting to live with the man of the God.
because it's a different situation. I mean, respect for saying it. You guys have the opportunity to be saved by Jesus. You have to pray about it.
But the thing is, back
'Cause-
to what we talked about. How do you know something happens?
Like what? To know if Jesus is talking to you?
Yeah, like I get, like you said, it's different for everybody, but you don't know.
Prayer?
For you, you
No,
probably,
no,
you
I want you-
probably have. You probably
Exactly.
have,
The
like-
thing is, I'm trying to tell you. Prayer is you speaking to God, correct?
Yeah.
So how does God speak to you? You want to know that?
Yeah,
Through His Word in your life.
so you have to wait. Basically, that's what you're saying.
It's not your timing. It's His timing.
Yeah. So you're
The same way, like me and you have a conversation.
I'm not saying like I'm in a rush to know. It's just like
Exactly.
it's
But
a
like,
time.
let's say you're sending me a text message, right?
Yeah.
I'll respond to you when I can,
Basically, leave me undelivered.
or I respond to you when I want. It's one of the two.
That's
When I
true.
can't, when
Or-
I want,
or
or
you
you
don't
need me to.
Or you don't even want to, or you don't have to take back at all. You choose to.
But it's the thing. God isn't no want to. That's not how God is.
Okay.
Because you know how you learn that? And learn how God is and who He is? Through the Bible. Correct? Through history. So use history, the Bible, and you can use science if you want. You get what I'm saying? Because science is literally the study of creation. Meaning that's why people struggle to study God with science. Because you can't do that. Like, they have theology be like, there is no God. And it's like, you sit here and it's like, you're saying that because you're not seeking for the evidence you need. You're seeking for the evidence you want.
Exactly. That's exactly true.
Because that's just how it is. Because if we actually sit here and think about it, we have consciousness.
Everybody does.
So technically our consciousness is our soul. God is spiritual. And our soul is spiritual. And our soul is created by God. So he's technically a huge soul.
But the thing is,
So he's a huge consciousness. So like this is the best way I can like
explain.
explain it in our dimension, so to speak, in our like physical form. So he's this huge soul who is here before anything, which would make sense because you know why there's a bunch of souls now here on Earth. Plain and
but
simple.
You can't cap. There's our ego kind of takes over.
Our ego, of course, because our ego.
Even probably God. You don't know. If
You
God
understand
got
what
an
our ego is? Our ego is our flesh. You know what I mean? These are the names I have for them. Like, well, not I have for them, but like the names we have for them, but we don't connect them.
We don't connect the dots.
Exactly, because our flesh is really our desires, this, that, and that's what our ego wants, our subconsciousness that we like to say and shit like that, because we have multiple names for stuff sometimes. Our ego is our flesh. And Jesus literally says, deny your flesh. Because your flesh doesn't care where you go. Wanna know why? Because it dies here.
Well, you can't cap. Half of the people that live on this world fucking have so much ego that they can't even fucking live their lives.
They are living lives, but slaves to their ego.
That's true.
Literally, the Bible speaks about this in the whole thing, from beginning to end. Literally, the whole thing is the ego takes over because you're curious. So it's more like you can rely on truth and respect. That's really what love is: truth, respect, and commitment, loyalty. That's where loyalty is grounded to: truth and respect. Because we're loyal to each other out of the respect and the truth we've told each other. Because our secrets are there, of course. But unless our secrets are lies, wouldn't matter. If we're saying lies, that's going to be hurtful. Because you hate the person who you lie to. Either that, or you're trying not to hurt them, but because you're not trying to hurt them is because you don't think they'll be able to handle
Wait,
the truth. Because a part of you hates how they're going to handle it. That's out of your ego. Because if I were to tell you, oh, go to the gym because you're fat. Reason you wouldn't tell that to a person.
It's because that's fucked
You're going to
up.
hate. You're going to hate how they're going to react. Meaning that's a part of them that you hate. Meaning you hate that of them and you hate that person because of that.
Because they're not doing what you want.
Because in that same sense, people might hit you with like, oh, if I like to masturbate and you hate me masturbating, it's a bad thing. No, in truth, I hate you masturbating because that's an action that's going to hurt you. That's truth. Saying that out of love. Not a hate because I'm not lying to you. Because lying to you would be hate because I'm watching you suffer through your own hand instead of growing. Instead of you stopping what bad action you're doing. It's just how it is.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a good ass way of putting it.
Because that's how the Bible has translated to me and how God has shown me how it is.
Alright.
Alright, let's end this.
Yeah. So yeah guys.
It's been long.
Let's just say I know this video is pretty long. Shit, whoever really does watch this shit. Or if we even post it.
Respect to you.
Respect to you.
Much love. You get whacked.